Anybody?
Yeah, I thought we were a little slow at the start to move the ball, and there was a period at the beginning of the second half where we lost a bit of tactical discipline and conceded chances that on another night would be punished. But that aside, I thought I really liked the way we pressed the ball quickly, won the ball back quickly, and our use of the ball was very good. Patient at the right times, played forward with quality, and some of our attacking play and forward runs were really exciting. Yeah, I'm nitpicking, but I think we can get better, and I think we've got to keep doing that because these guys have got the potential to play at an even higher level than they did tonight, I think. Well, I saw what I've seen all week from him, so it didn't surprise me the level he hit. He's in a really confident moment, not only on the field but off the field. He's so mature and comfortable in himself, and I think I talked about that earlier in the week. Really, how I've seen that. So delighted for him to get the reaction he did from the crowd here, because we can't hide from the fact that he's had difficult moments with England, and he's turned that full circle. And I also think the goals in Spain were an important moment for him. You could see the release that had brought, his finishes there and tonight were finishes that he was just taking on without thinking too much, and at times you could have almost see the thought process in the past, but he's hungry for those goals. I know he's spoken about that before, of how he's added that incentive to his game, and I thought he was devastating tonight.
Okay, Darren Lewis. Darren, would you mind using the mic available? Cheers.
Gareth, it was a very poignant message on his shirt. I don't know if you know the message behind it, someone who passed away. Would it be a shame if he were punished according to the UEFA rules on the basis of that?
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't really aware of what the message was, and I don't really know what the ruling is either. So, difficult for me to comment without knowing that.
Sure. And just as far as he is concerned, do you think now that he's taken on that role of assuming responsibility, that
Yeah, I mean I put him into the leadership group now that we have. I think he is showing those signs. I think he's a role model for the younger players coming in. He's really focused on his training and his preparation. I think he's enjoyed that extra responsibility as well, and that shone through on the pitch. So a really special night for him. I just hope he gets the deflection. I don't know what the ruling on that will be, but really pleased for him.
Dave Kidd. Sorry, Dave needs to use the mic, if that's okay, for the benefit of the broadcasters. Thanks.
Gareth, what did you make of Declan Rice? Were you tempted to bring him on earlier when Dyer went off? And how good generally is it to bring, debutants into an environment like this one as compared to what it has been in the past?
Yeah, I think we felt, having started the game the way we did, that Barkley was a better option at that moment in the game, a bit more of an attacking player, and I think we were not moving the ball through midfield as well as we wanted to. So we felt that was the decision there. Then 60 minutes was in our mind for Delhi. He hasn't had a lot of football, and I thought we'd lost a bit of shape and a bit of tactical discipline in midfield. So it was 2-0 when we were going to make that change, but the third goal meant he could enjoy it and breathe a little bit more when he went in. So it was a perfect game for him to come into, really, at that point. And similarly with Callum, I think he had an opportunity then to go and play with the freedom that he's shown all week, and I thought he displayed that. He'll be another player that maybe a lot of people at home watching won't have seen so much of, and I'm sure they'd have seen things that excited them.
Gareth, if considering that you might not call up anyone for Eric Dyer's replacement, is Rice ready to start in Montenegro?
Yeah, I think we've got some good options to play players in different positions. So our intention at the moment is to go with the squad we've got. But we need to just check on the rest of the players over the next day or so, just to make sure that there's no other issues.
Sorry, Sam, I need you to use the mic. If you come across.
Well, the question was, what was the injury? Is that, yeah.
Yep.
Save the. So it just a bit of a problem around the hip area. So yeah, he's not going to be right for Monday. Best that he gets back to the club now.
Gareth, you've got a short turnaround with the Montenegro game. Firstly, what are you expecting from them? And secondly, are you going to have to rotate the starting lineup given the turnaround?
Yeah, I think we've got to find a balance of freshness and continuity. So that's been in our mind most of the week. Need to have a look at their game from tonight just to finalise what we expect. But we know we've been there twice before and not managed to beat them. So it will be an intense environment, completely different sort of challenge to tonight, and a good one for us because we've got to be able to adapt to these different situations and make sure that we can show our quality in different environments, really.
Gareth, you've obviously seen Jadon Sancho at this level before, but it was a big occasion starting a first competitive game for the other two debutants as well. How impressed have you been with their maturity so far?
Yeah, I think the rest of the players make it an environment where they can come in and be themselves. They don't feel inhibited around the camp, and so they don't feel inhibited on the pitch. And you could see that by the way they played. So yeah, I thought Jadon really good contribution for the first goal. A bit of a mixture outside of that, but that's wing players. You know, we're asking them to try things. We're asking our attacking players to take players on, and as the coach, you have to accept that they'll fail a number of times, but then the times they succeed will create chances and will create goals. So yeah, to finish with two young wingers as we did, I think was really exciting, and again was only what we'd seen during training this week.
Your whole tenure has been marked by bold decisions, even going back to the sort of Rooney and Joe Hart decisions. When you are thinking about blooding players like Hudson-Odoi and Sancho, how much sort of, I don't know, how much deliberation is there? Like, how much thought are you putting into that before you make that call to actually commit to a competitive international game?
Yeah, I think a lot of that is done. You know, include Steve in this. We watch high number of games, so we're very clear on the capabilities of all of the players, and that's critical because we need to know how they're going to react in different situations, in different positions. Then we're thinking about what's right for them individually, what's right for the balance of the team. So, although we wouldn't have hesitated to start any of them tonight, you still need experienced leadership on the field to give those youngsters a chance to flourish. And you've got to dip them in at the right times and make sure that you don't overexpose them too quickly. Keep that level of expectation at one that can help their development as well, because with a group of players, not just those that are with us now, but some that have had to withdraw and some that are in the under-21s and below that should be England internationals for a long period. And we've got to make sure we're responsible with their development, but balance that against the fact that we believe in them and we think they can go in and play. And if we can give them experience now, then they'll only mature more quickly at international level.
Okay, we'll finish it there. Thank you very much.
Thank you.